Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Tyson. This is my channel, Wild Rose Dad. Uh, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my experience with caffeine, especially recently. So, first off, I'll kind of begin with I grew up not really drinking a lot of caffeine. In high school, I would drink maybe one Dr. Pepper a week on weekends. It's not really something I drink a lot of. And then going into my married life, I'd have it's mainly Dr. Pepper. I do enjoy a good Dr. Pepper. I still would probably enjoy a good Dr. Pepper. It's a very good drink in my opinion. But so going into married life, I got married when I was 21, so pretty young. And then shortly after I got married, my wife and I moved to the Midwest, to Wisconsin, and that's where we've lived ever since. But anyway, so, over the years, my caffeine consumption, my Dr. Pepper consumption has steadily increased, kind of peaking in like 2022, 2023. So the last 3 to 4 years, I've just been drinking a ton of caffeine. A couple of bottles of Dr. Pepper a day, on average. I tried to quit completely once before. I think it was about a year and a half ago, and I made it like 2 weeks, and then I was back to drinking the same amount. And like I can definitely tell what it's done to me. I went from when I got married, I was about 165, 170. I'm like roughly 5'11", so pretty skinny. To now I'm probably about 210, same height, and I just have this fat cap on my belly, essentially. That's where I hold it all, and it's pretty gross in my opinion. I can attribute it to stress and caffeine and sugar. That's where I feel like it all came from, was stress, caffeine, sugar, and fast food. Because in the last 4 years especially, I have had a lot of that. All the stress has come from work, and as a result, I've used food as a crutch. But we'll get into the other food later. But specifically caffeine, like I said, I was just drinking 2, sometimes 3 bottles of caffeine, of Dr. Pepper, a day, which is extremely unhealthy. That's a lot of sugar. I don't do diet. I don't like diet. I'll just drink the regular, regular Dr. Pepper, the cream soda Dr. Pepper, or the strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. Those were the ones that I drink mostly. And 2 months ago, April 12th, so 2.5 months ago, my grandpa passed away on my mom's side, my last living grandparent. And so because of that, we decided to drive out west, back to where I grew up in Wyoming, to attend the funeral with my family. So we drove out, and I bought a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper cream soda, and that was going to be my road drinks, because I do most, if not all, of the driving when we go out west. That's just how our family decides to do it. And so going out, I drank 2 to 3 a day, coming back 2 to 3 a day, if not more. And then 1 or 2 weeks after that, I don't know the exact timeline. I don't have it written down or anything. But 1 or 2 weeks after that, I was driving home from church. It was a Sunday, and which it's funny that I even did this to begin with, because it shows you how addicted I was. Something that I believe personally, which you can do whatever you want, but one of my personal beliefs is, by keeping the Sabbath day holy, you shouldn't be purchasing items on Sunday. That's totally one of my personal beliefs. But this Sunday, I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm hungry. I'm gonna pick up some food. So I stopped at a gas station. I grabbed, I think it was a cherry Dr. Pepper, you know, something else to eat. I don't even know what it was. But I drank about, it wasn't even the whole thing, it was about half. And then on my way home, and then I stuck it in the fridge, and that was it. Later that afternoon, I don't even remember what it was, but I did a pretty physical activity. And so I got my heart pumping, I got moving. And then I felt terrible. I could feel my heart pounding. I was scared that I was going to start having a heart attack or something, because of how hard my heart was pumping. And it almost felt irregular. I didn't end up going to the hospital. I'm pretty stubborn that way. But it was just like really hard pounding. And that kind of scared me a little bit. I was like, okay, I've got to stop with the caffeine. I've got to stop drinking Dr. Pepper. And so I grabbed the one out of the fridge, I threw it away, and I don't remember for sure, but I might have gone cold turkey from that moment. I know for sure it's been right around 2 months since I have had any sort of caffeinated drink, and it's actually gone a lot better than I thought it was. I did have some withdrawals right away. I had some pretty bad headaches and stuff like that, but ever since I got over that initial first week, I have actually felt really great. I still drink soda. I've been drinking, not caffeine-free soda, and I drink too much, especially on the weekends. And I guess as a little additional information, I don't drink alcohol at all. I never have. It's not something that I ever started and never plan to. So, I don't have to worry about that, but I still drink too much sugary beverages. But as far as caffeine, it has been 2 months, and I have not felt since then that big thumping of my heart in my chest. I haven't felt like my heart was gonna just pump right out of me, and that's probably been the biggest thing. I've done physical things since then, to the same intensity, and I haven't felt that gross like I did. And I fully attribute it to the amount of caffeine I was drinking. And I'm kind of grateful that I got scared enough by that experience to quit it. Because I could totally see me, if I would have kept going the same direction, ending up having a heart attack or something in a few years, if not sooner. It's not to say I'm completely recovered. It takes time. I still way too much and exercise way too little, but that's something that I'm going to be working on. But anyway, if you're trying to quit caffeine, just let me know in the comments I can be a cheerleader if no one else is. Um, but if you got this far in the video, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about next, and we'll go from there. But thanks again.